What's going on, guys? Live TCG here. Today we got a fun one for you. We're going to be talking about all the craziest and most overhyped products in the Pokemon space, including sealed products, singles, slabs, and all that good stuff. We're just going to be taking a look at all these things that keep running up 20% every single week. It's absolutely crazy. So let's jump right in and see what's going on in the Pokemon market right now. So first up on the list today, guys, we're going to take a look at Evolving Skies. And these booster boxes are really getting out of hand these days. Everybody knows they're going to keep going up, but every single month, week over week, they keep surprising me, to be honest, because when these boxes were like $500 to $700, I was like, there's no shot, but they just keep doubling, and every time I'm just like, there's no shot. But let's take a look. So right now, a Evolving Skies sealed booster box with an acrylic case sold for $2,300. They finally broke the $2,000 price point. Not surprising at all. I do think these have the potential to be $5,000 boxes, just like Tag Team and Team Up and all those other good sets, because the overall value of all of the cards in this set, there's a lot of really good chase cards. Even though the pulls are atrocious, the overall value of the set is extremely high. The print one, the print run was very high for this as well, but just the demand is crazy, so it got eaten up super quick. Also, the Elite Trainer boxes for Evolving Skies are selling for around $320, and the Japanese version of Evolving Skies, Eevee Heroes, is selling for about $355 right now. These were an absolute steal when these came out. They were going for like 60, 70 bucks if you could get your hands on them. Now they're $355. I personally missed out. Hope you guys didn't. And the absolute granddaddy Mac Track Deluxe, we are going to be looking at the Evolving Skies booster box case. So if you guys do not know, which you should know, booster box cases typically come with, well, they always come with 6 booster boxes sealed in a case. So Evolving Skies, right now, a sealed case of booster boxes is going for about 12,000. There's a sale for 14,000, 10,000. First print case. I don't know the difference between the first print run of this and non-first print run, if the hit rate is any better or not. But nonetheless, guys, around the $12,000 price point for a sealed case of Evolving Skies, and this thing, I think, just has pretty much unlimited potential right now. So Evolving Skies, going to the moon. And we're going to continue the trend with some sealed booster boxes right now. If you guys did not know, the Sun and Moon era is going absolutely ballistic, and the Tag Team and Team Up cards, like the Latios and the Pikachu Mimikyu, all those cards, I've just been seeing 20% gains week over week. I don't know who the hell is buying these things, because one week it's 1,000, next week it's 1,500, next month is 3,000. I don't know who thinks it's a good idea to, buy it, but it's obviously working for them. So if you're one of those people, good for you. Not for me. My pockets ain't built like that. But Team Up booster box right now, market price on TCG Player, by the way, is about $6,000, $5,500. I'm pretty sure that's somewhat accurate. Didn't look up on eBay. Listed, they're crazy high. These people are not selling these for these prices. If they do, God bless your soul. But right now, Team Up booster box around $5,500 to $6,000, I do believe. And next up, guys, we're going to be taking a look at some Team Up PSA 10 cards. Nonetheless, Latios, Lovebirds, everybody knows it. If you guys watch vendor POV videos, this card, you cannot watch a vendor POV without somebody doing a coin flip right here for this card. 5,000, 10,000, 8,000, 20,000, just out of hand. So let's check out some last solds. This one, July 12th, 10,000. Back in April, 5,200. April 4th, 5,200, 300, whatever. $5,000. These are in April, so these are a little out of order. May, 6,000. July, pretty much 9,000. July, 8,000. June, 7,500. June, 6,100. You guys see what I mean? Pretty much every month this card has gone up like $1,000 to $2,000, and this card, maybe like a year or two ago, was less than half this price in a PSA 10 copy. So I do love this card. It's a chase card of mine. Probably gonna get it raw someday, but if you're chasing a PSA 10 copy of this, I do not think it's a smart idea to be spending, 8,000, 10,000. I'm pretty sure ZNG actually sold one of these recently for like 13,000 paid or something, which in my eyes, people who come into this space who have tons of money, what they're doing, they can literally, if there's like 5 of these that go up on ZNG every week or however many copies, they can sit there and buy every single one if they really wanted to, or they have a group of friends that can do that. And pretty much they will just set the new floor price for this card, and as long as they hold on to them, they will make money. So right now the Pokemon space is in a little bit of a weird spot because it can be manipulated very easily. because a lot of these cards aren't crazy expensive in the grand scheme of things for people who have true money, like celebrities or, you know, just private money that we don't know who they are. So be careful out there if you guys are buying PSA 10 copies or very expensive cards. Make sure you look at the price history last month, all the way up to 6 months to a year to 2 years. Do as much research as you possibly can when buying these type of grail cards, that you don't want to be buying it at the top. If this card was $6,000 2 months ago and now it's $10,000, in my heart, I know I cannot buy that card, even if I had the money to waste, which I don't, just because I could have got it cheaper the month before and the month before that and the month before that. So this card, in my opinion, is long gone, unobtainable. Probably shouldn't be buying it. It probably will continue to go up because that's how the Pokemon card market just works. But nonetheless, Latios GX, that is my rant on this card. I'm upset that I had this in a 9 and I got rid of it for $600. Like 3 years ago, I got it out of a Dollar Tree pack with my friend. He pulled the Mimikyu Gengar. I pulled the Latios. I was upset. I was like, wow, I really wanted the Gengar Mimikyu. And look at that, guys. 2-3 years later, found those packs during like 2020, 2021, right after COVID, stuff was lifted. Dollar Tree still had packs. We would go in there, buy 20, 30, 40 Dollar Tree packs, and I pulled this card. It graded a 9. I was like, man, this ain't a 10. Got rid of it. So if you really like a card, just hold on to it. Even if you need the money, you'll always regret it in the long run. And let's take a look at the next card. And you can't have the Latios without the Gengar Mimikyu tag team as well, guys. Check this out. $4,750 for this card. This card is really, really cool looking. It is a lot more badass than the Latios. That card is beautiful. This card is badass. So right now, the Gengar Mimikyu, $4,750, $4,794. The regular one, $121. This is in Japanese though. Here we go. English copy is about $1,200 for that one. The Chinese 10 is about $438. So that's another alternative. If you guys want to get your hands on some good cards with some good quality, you can buy either Japanese and or Chinese. Usually the Japanese has the best quality. Their texture goes crazy. Centering is better. Card stock feels better. And I think long term they'll do really, really well. But in my heart, I'm buying English all day. Once in a while, I will rip Japanese because they're a lot easier to find. But for now, I'm sticking to English. And next up, we got a card that took the world by storm this last year in vendor POVs and at your local shows. If you guys did not know what this card is, if you've opened your phone and you search the word Pokemon, you have seen this card. It is the Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates. I remember pulling this card out of a tin and selling it for $70 at Collecticon last year. I'm out of my mind. Wanted the Charizard, but look what happened. You never know, so just keep your collection close and don't get rid of cards. That's all I'm gonna say. But right now, Bubble Mew, $1,300, $1,350. This card was seeing a little bit of a decline for a while, but it's back with a vengeance right now. Plenty of sold copies around $1,300, $1,250, a little bit less than 12. Got the Japanese for $400. I think that's a good deal. These were $300 in Japanese like a couple months ago. Could have picked those up. $340. Honestly, if you go to a show, you bring some cash, you can get some really good deals. You guys aren't paying tax, you aren't paying shipping. And these people are taking probably like anywhere from like a 10 to 15% hit after fees and shipping. So they will be willing to work deals out at shows. So bring cash to show bring cash to shows, guys. I'm losing my mind. So $1,200 to $1,300 right now for the Bubble Mew in a PSA 10. And next up, we have one of the biggest cards in the space right now. I think this is a little bit overhyped in my opinion. I watch vendor POVs or buyer POVs every single day, every single week, and every time I watch a new video, somebody is buying this card for a higher and higher price, pretty much just like every other item on the list today. But right now we have none other than the Mario Pikachu promo, and right now ZNG just sold one for $14,100 for 48 bids on it. That means there was a lot of people who wanted this card and were willing to pay out the ass for it. So $14,100. Pretty much same day we had another one sell for $12,700. Maybe ZNG gets a slight premium because he's a very trusted, middleman, auction house, whatever you want to call it nowadays. OG, shout out to him. And you can't have the Mario without the Luigi, guys. Another one from ZNG at $9,500 for the Luigi. Does not get as much love as the Mario card because Luigi always kind of gets outshined by Mario. But we also do have the regular, not the full art Luigi for $3,250. Another full art Luigi for $96.85. And guys, remember there's tax on this, so these people are pretty much paying $10,000 after fees for these slabs. Let's see what else we got. We have another one in Japanese. It says 2,700. That makes no sense. You have the pair of the regular ones for $3,600. Have one for 4,000. These prices are crazy. 9,200 for Luigi. Guys, if you're out there and you're buying these cards, definitely let me know in the comments why it makes sense to you to be paying $10,000 for a Japanese promo card. I just don't see the hype behind it. You could put your money into so many, in my opinion, always in my opinion, better things. You could get multiple cards. You could build a crazy seal collection, singles collection, and slab collection instead of having this one card, in my opinion. And next up on the list, guys, we do have the Magikarp Shindy Kanda art from Paldea Evolved in a PSA 10, selling for anywhere from like $1,800 to $2,000 right now. This card is, I believe it's a little bit harder to grade. A few of my friends graded these, they all got 9s, but the pop isn't like absolutely insane on it like some of these other cards. Let's check out some sales. 1,800, 1,881, 16, 1,950, 1,825. A couple days, a week ago. There's going to be a lot of auctions ending tonight, so I'm probably going to do a auction recap of the week video tomorrow and probably post it tomorrow as well. But right now, the Magikarp is going crazy. Not my favorite, to be honest. I do like the Giratina. Giratina. People were flaming me last time because I didn't know how to pronounce it, but you guys know how it goes in this Pokemon space. Everybody pronounces everything differently, so give a guy a break. I'm just making some videos in my spare bedroom because I got nothing else better to do. And I love Pokemon cards. So Giratina, it is what it is, guys. So right now, Magikarp about $1,800 to $1,900. I don't know how this card keeps going up. And probably the last singles we're going to take a look at today, we do have the Gengar from Fusion Strike VMAX in a PSA 10, selling for about $1,500 from Arizona TCG right now. Let's take a look at some more sales. 1,450, 1,550, 1,300 in a 9, less than 637. Pretty much if you get a 9 on any modern chase card, it's pretty much just raw value. There's absolutely no premium on 9s. Maybe, you know, in the future when these cards are harder to find, the 9 may rise in value, but I do think that buying 10s is definitely a better long-term play if you have the money for it. If not, how I do it, I like to get binder copies just as near mint as I could find for like 80 to 90% of market, put it in the binder, have a crazy display, you can flip through it whenever you want. I feel like slabs, they just sit in a box, and it's really not as cool to display slabs as it is to have like a pimped out binder, in my opinion. You can organize it, you can make it really cool, have a lot of character, but you're literally just gonna have slabs sitting in a closet somewhere, so I think binder's a better opinion. We're also going to take a look at some Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes next. First up, we do have the Celebrations Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. So if you guys did not know, Pokemon's 30th anniversary is coming up pretty quick. So right now, all the 25th anniversary stuff is seeing a big rise in price very, very quickly because everything in Pokemon is pretty much speculation. So if you could speculate before anybody else and you have 2 cents, you could probably make money in this type of market anyway. So be careful with your money. But Celebrations ETBs, $330 unopened. Let's check out some sales. 300, 347, 340. So right now, Celebrations Pokemon Center ETBs anywhere from $300 to $340. And next up, we have the Prismatic Evolutions PC ETBs. These took a giant dookie lately, down 27%. Still crazy up from the all-time highs. So if you guys got these off the Pokemon Center, you're big chillin'. Doesn't really matter that they went down, right? 236, 269, 271. Low key, if these are like Evolving Skies at all, they're going to be worth $400, $500, $600 in the future at some point. We hope, because I got plenty of these sealed. I was lucky enough before the hype. There was no crazy queue. You were able to just go on the site and order 2 of these. There was a time you could have ordered 4 at a time, but the same day, too many people were ordering them, limited it to 2. That's how fast things change. But right now, these ETBs, anywhere from like 230 to 260 range, I would say comfortably. At one point, they did hit basically $400, but they came down real quick. If you bought one of these at $400, what's wrong with you? And last on the list today, we're going to take a look at the Destined Rivals PC ETBs. These are selling for market price of $175, $181, $175, $190. Somebody bought these bought 2 of them. I do think that $180, these aren't the absolute worst buy. Do I think you're going to make money in the next year or two? Probably not. These are pretty high. sets keep coming out so rapidly that this is going to get overshadowed. And I do think 6 months to a year from now, these most popular sets, people are going to be chasing the new stuff. And some people are going to want to sell these to get the new stuff. And they're going to take a hit. So I would not be buying these secondary market right now unless you're a true collector and you just want to hold one of every PC ETB or one of, you know, every pack, every box. I think that's cool if you do that and you just want to be a collector. But if you're trying to make money, it's not a good idea to be buying these secondary market right now for triple retail. That's just never a good idea, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. I appreciate it so much. Definitely, if you can, like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you got free 2 seconds, it really helps out. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now. We are almost there. We're about 631, 32 subscribers right now. So if you can, please drop a sub for the kid, and I'll see you guys on the next video.